back with my last solo vlog. Desiree gets home this evening and I am super excited to go pick her up. I'm sorry if I don't sound like I'm just extremely tired. I haven't been sleeping very well because I don't sleep very well with her not next to me, and I had to get up early to get the boys this morning, so I'm just tired. But at the same time, I'm super excited to go pick her up, which I said. Okay, so oh, funny situation. I talked about anxiety and how kids being sick gives me anxiety. So one of the kids came home sick. Her dad actually just picked her up and took her to urgent care, and I got to see what's going on. Her throat is pretty red, and she was complaining of a headache and feeling a little dizzy. So hopefully, you know, if it is something, get some meds in her, you know, and get that taken care of. She's excited to see her mommy tonight too. Okay, so this vlog is going to be about some of our Puerto Rican traditions at the holidays. There's not a whole lot to say about Thanksgiving. The only thing that's different from what everybody else does is maybe, you know, we have yellow rice instead of mashed potatoes and gravy. But that's really the only difference in the meals. I've known from having, obviously, the meals with Desiree, she does like corn, green beans, mashed potatoes and gravy, biscuits, stuff like that, and we do the same thing. The only difference is we have yellow rice, and we don't just eat green beans. We always make a green bean casserole. That's also the difference, but that's not a Puerto Rican tradition. The other holiday, obviously, is Christmas, and my favorite holiday ever. We will have to show you our house, do a house tour once it's all set up. We are probably going to work on it this weekend some. But for Christmas time, dinners are, you know, typical to Thanksgiving, either a ham or like a pernil, which is like a pig shoulder. Delicious. I make it even if it's not a holiday, and so is my mother. And again, rice and beans or yellow rice. Other than that, same kind of sides, you know, same kind of desserts as everybody. We may make a flan, which is also amazing and delicious. Anybody interested in a recipe for that, shoot me a comment and I will give you the recipe for a flan. So that's awesome. But at Christmas time, we also my mom goes and buys a bunch of green bananas, gets meat, and we all go to her house. We turn on the Christmas music, we pull our hair back, and we make a traditional, I don't want to say meal because it's not just a meal, but we make pateles. It is made from a green banana that is ground up, which is something my dad always does. And she puts some other stuff in there as well. And it's like a masa, and we put it on paper, or a lot of Hispanics put it on like banana leaves. And you put it in, you put the masa on, then you put the meat, and then you fold it a certain way, you tie it up, and you freeze it. And then when you want to eat it, you put it in boiling hot water for about an hour, and you unwrap it, and that's pateles. That is something we do every year as a family. It is a tradition. They're delicious. She also makes ones that are orange. She calls them empanadas. I think other people call it other things. You know, everyone says something a different way. And my mom uses a lot of slang when she talks, so that's how I refer to things when she talks. Like for instance, empanadas. People are when I say that, they think of the meat pockets, but I grew up calling them turnovers. But because a lot of people refer to them as like the meat pockets, that I'll call them empanadas in front of people because that's what they know them to be. But that is another Puerto Rican tradition we do, is making the pateles. Anybody else out there Puerto Rican, you know exactly what I'm talking about. They're delicious. And then something we just started doing a couple of years ago was making coquito, which is a Puerto Rican eggnog, and you can make it with an alcohol in it. I do make it with alcohol, make it with rum, or you don't have to make it with alcohol. It can be a virgin one. It's delicious. It's creamy. There's coconut in it, so it has a little bit of a coconut flavor, and I put nutmeg in it, cinnamon. I do it yearly. I do bottle it up in old wine bottles. I collect those. I clean them up. I take the labels off. I decorate the bottles for whatever season, Thanksgiving or Christmas or New Year's. I decorate it all up, and I sell it. I sell it to people that want them. And anybody out here watching this, if you are local to me, which like I said, I'm in Ohio, Central Ohio area, shoot me a comment, a message. Hey, I'm interested in, a bottle of coquito, or I will write you back, tell you the price, everything. It's honestly, it's delicious. Everyone that has bought comes back. And like I said, I've been doing this for 2 years. So the first year I did it, I was new. And then last year, people that bought them the year before came back. They said, it's amazing, it's delicious. Can we have 4 bottles? Oh, I want. And then I make them their 4 bottles. Then I begin another text. Hey, can we get another 4 bottles? We want to give them away for Christmas. Which, by the way, they're great Christmas presents too, because they last. And they last for about, everything I put into it, because I don't use real eggs, it can last for over a month, the coquito. Yes, so I do that, and I just totally lost my train of thought. Oh, I even have people who bought them last year. Someone bought 4 last year for gifts, and I think one might have been for her. She has already contacted Desiree, because she's friends through Desiree, that she wants more this year. And it's amazing. I love making them. It is so much fun. I'm actually getting ready to start taking the labels off the bottles and start decorating the bottles. That way I have all that done before I start getting all my orders in, because usually I'll decorate a bottle as I get an order, and then I'm running around crazy trying to get this all done at once. So, and Desiree has learned how to make this with me, so she will more likely be helping me this year. She's actually learned quite a bit with the Puerto Rican traditions and how to make things, so she kind of helps me to cook also, because I do cook Puerto Rican meals. I don't do it very often. I need to do it more, because the kids love it when I make rice and beans and benin, or rice and beans and empanadas. They love it. They love rice and beans. So, but that's pretty much it for the holidays with what we celebrate as Puerto Ricans. Or not even celebrate, do as Puerto Ricans at the holidays. I know there's other things that other Puerto Ricans do and celebrate. That's just, though, what we've done is what I just listed. There's nothing else we do. For New Year's, it's the same thing everybody else does for New Year's. Nothing special. Ribs and sauerkraut, some kind of pork and sauerkraut. We don't do the dime or whatever that is. I don't know what that is. I've heard people talk about it, but that's something we don't do. And not anything to do because we're Puerto Rican. So, but anyhow, going off track here. That is it. Those are our traditions. Like I said, if you would like a recipe for flan, if you think you would like a bottle of coquito this year and try it, and you're in my area, shoot me a message or a comment and subscribe. We thank you again. I can't thank you guys enough for whoever is watching our videos and subscribing. We really appreciate it, and it makes us feel good that you're interested in following our lives and seeing what our daily our daily life is like. And like I said, the kids will start being in the videos probably in the next couple of videos, because she gets home tonight, and we are going to introduce them, because it's not just 2 mommies, it's 2 mommies with 5 kids. So again, have a great day, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.